Hello, what's up, and welcome back to Hefe. My name is Angel, aka Hefe, and thank you for joining me for another new comic book day vlog. There's a lot of big pulls on this list. I know Ultimate Spider-Man is ending, Absolute Batman is out, so there's a lot of things that I'm excited to pick up here today. It's another exciting week away to, kind of get us through February. But before we get into that, before we head over to my LCS, I also want to go over my top 5 comics from last week. So why don't we get into that? Alright, so let's see my top 5 comics from last week, starting with number 5, Moon Knight, or Mark Spector Moon Knight number 1, a reboot of what was happening with the old Moon Knight run. I really like this. I kind of like the whole idea of Moon Knight trying to get Mark back and just kind of reconnect there. Kind of way to show Mark Spector as kind of not broken but separated from Moon Knight, that tether gone. It was just really fun to kind of see that play out. I'm really excited to see where this run is going to go. It's kind of frustrating that they rebooted it, but it's easy to win me back as a Marvel fanboy because this was really good, and I'm just really excited to see where this is going to go from here on out. There's some really good shots. I mean, there's some really cool panels, especially with Mark Spector watching TV. And it's all in his head, and it's basically just Moon Knight trying to reconnect with Mark. That was a really fun panel. I really liked there. But overall, I'm really excited to see what they're gonna do with this run and how they're gonna go from here. Next up, number 4, Wade Wilson, Deadpool number 1. I'm actually very surprised how much I like this. I'm not a big Deadpool guy. I think his current stuff and what they've been doing with him in the past few years has been corny. I don't like the way they've been taking him, but this looks like a back to that old Deadpool of using humor to mask something deeper and to kind of just show how tortured Deadpool really should be as a character, just trying to atone and punishing himself in a sense. Really fun Easter egg from Hammerhead. I just kind of love when they bring in those kind of like little small characters and bring them into other people's books. It's really fun just to see how big the Marvel Universe really is. But overall, issue number 1 was really fun. I'm excited to see exactly where they're going to go from here. Now that he's got a letter basically asking him, to do something heroic and like kind of just having a chance for him to finally redeem himself and bring the end to the self-torturing. Overall, really good book, and I'm surprised. I didn't think I would like it as much as I did, but I liked it quite a bit. And then number 3, DCKO number, I think it's 4, DCKO number 4, Absolute Trinity versus DC Trinity. So much fun. This has been such a good run. And just seeing the Absolute characters kind of just aura farm the entire time, and seeing them go toe to toe with our classic DC Trinity it was just a really cool way to do it, and the way they done it was really fun. The really fun twist at the end that it's gonna be Darkseid versus Lex Luthor. That's gonna be really fun, and I'm just excited for issue number 5. I can't believe this series has been so good. It just didn't seem like an event that I really was like, oh, this is kind of a gimmicky event, but they just did so much with it, and it's just such good storytelling in such a unique way and a unique concept. I've been really liking everything they've been doing, and DCKO number 4 is my number 3. Could have been my number 1, honestly, but it was just really good, and I'm excited to see issue number 5 and finally see the final round between Darkseid and Lex Luthor. That's going to be amazing. And then my number 2, which might be surprising, Ultimate X-Men number 24. I love the way it came to an end. I love the way Peach Momoko kind of kept it open-ended. You can tell she didn't want it to end. And I don't think anyone wants these books to end. So it's kind of fun that she kind of did a the end with Maystorm looking for Hisako and kind of going on that adventure. It's just, I don't know, this whole series has been one of my favorite Ultimate series. I've been a fan of it. I know some people took a while to get on the bandwagon. I was on it from the very start. Such a unique twist on the X-Men for something that's been kind of not run of the mill, but we haven't seen unique in X-Men in a very long time. I feel like X-Men have been kind of just going the same old route, and doing the same thing every single issue and run, and there hasn't been a lot of uniqueness for a group of characters who should be unique and should be doing something unique every time they make any kind of book. So Ultimate X-Men number 24 dying off with a question mark. Hopefully we can see Peach Momoko bring this back someday, but for an ending, I'm not too mad at it. I really loved it. It's my number 2, and I don't know, it lived up to my hype, and I'm just really glad to see how it ends and for it to be so open-ending. I don't know, I like that it's open-ended, and I like that we might get more from Ultimate X-Men one day. And then finally, my number 1 annual Absolute Wonder Woman. Wow, such a powerful book. And I don't know, it just keeps showing how this Absolute Wonder Woman and the mythology around her is so different, but it's also the same at the same time. It's almost like this is who, like, from now on, when I think Wonder Woman, the more and more they release Absolute and more books with her in it, I just think that this is who Wonder Woman should be at all times. Just kind, going out of her way to save others, and the mythology around her. That shot of Athena kind of coming down from the heavens, finally answering Wonder Woman's prayers and saving Medusa. It was just so beautiful, and I don't know, this book was really powerful, and it was definitely my number 1 book. No ifs, ands, and buts. This took it away the second I read it. I knew that this was my number 1 for this week. So I'm loving everything that they're doing. It's continuing to be my favorite. It's becoming my favorite Absolute by far every week. I think Martian Manhunter kind of tops it every now and then, but I think with this book and the book beforehand, it's straight up become my favorite Absolute book in all of the runs. So Absolute Wonder Woman annual was a 5 stars. Her run has been 5 stars, and I'm hoping we can get more of this, and I'm hoping that we get some reference to this moment and this kind of event, because it's so good and so powerful, and I think it encapsulates this version of Wonder Woman so great and so spot on. But those are my top 5 books of the week. This was really hard. Last week had a lot of bangers. I know I picked up Pop Kill. I liked it a lot. I thought it was a new indie book. It turns out that it was a re-release of an old indie book just for Valentine's Day, so that was really cool. Pop Kill, though, I mean, that was a really fun and corny book, so I liked it a lot. Cyclops was really good. I mean, I'm interested to see where they're gonna go with it. It looks like it might be one and the same, but at the same time, it looks like it could be more gritty, and the visor breaking was a really cool moment. And the Spider-Man Noir made me sad. And Gotham City Sirens almost made my top 5. That was such a cool and unique book. And just the art, the setup, it's just all around was really fun, and such an interesting take on these characters. And the art itself made me, like, the art was alone with Peak. She really killed it. So I'm really excited to read more Gotham City Sirens, and I have high hopes, or not high hopes, but I think Cyclops might actually be different for once, even though there are some signs that it might not be. But that's my top 5 for the week. Let's go over to my local LCS and see what my predicted book of the week is for this week. All right, peace. All right, we're here at All C's to see what I picked up today. I think there's some pretty big stuff here. I know there's some pretty big things I'm gonna be picking up today. Specifically, Ultimate Spider-Man, the end of it. I can't believe that with each week that goes by, another Ultimate series is ending, and that's kind of crushing to me, because that's like the Absolute and Ultimate are the books that I first started getting into. The first ever book I ever picked up was Ultimate Wolverine, so it's kind of crazy to see the series come to an end, or the overall universe come to an end. This is also the first thing I'm recording, and might not be the first thing you see in the video, but this is the first clip I'm recording because I just got off of work, and so I had to come straight here. Normally I don't work on Wednesdays, so I had to today, and so I came straight from work to the comic store. So I'm just excited to pick up and see what we have in store today. All right, bag secured. Didn't get a lot of B-roll. Last week I had a lot of B-roll because my wife was with me, and I just feel like she just captured so much. He wasn't as nervous or I guess anxious about recording as I am. I don't know why, but I just can't bring myself to record in the store. I want to get better at it, and I keep telling myself today's the day where I'm gonna record a lot, and I just don't. But yeah, back secured. Unfortunately, they didn't get Absolute Batman. They said that they'll have it in tomorrow, and that they'll pull one aside for me, so that's good. So spoiler alert for that. But why don't we see what else I picked up and what I think is gonna be the #1 comic of this week. All right, see you back at the apartment. All right, so I'm back at the house. Got the comics on lock. So yeah, like I mentioned, Absolute Batman, they did not have. I guess he got shorted a box, which, you know, no worries. He said he'll have it for me tomorrow. But I still want to go over what exactly I did pick up. And yeah, so first up, Captain America #7. Really looking forward to seeing Red Hulk. I've been really enjoying the series. Last issue was kind of like, you know, building up to this next little storyline, this next bit of his story. So I'm excited to see where they're gonna take it, how they're gonna treat Red Hulk. It's just been so fun to see Captain America's mythos kind of be written in front of us again, kind of see a different take on it, but still kind of staying true to who he is. I've been really liking that. So Captain America #7 is one of the pickups. Next up, Deadly Hands of Kunlun #1. This looks really fun. I'm not that much of an Iron Fist guy. I don't really know that much about Iron Fist, but I figured I'll pick this up to kind of get an idea of what to expect. I'm just looking forward to seeing, Danny Rand, the Swordmaster, Iron Fist. Like, it's just really cool to see like all of them. So I'm excited to see what this has entail. And yeah. Next up, Doctor Strange #3. Got that variant, such a cool variant. My comic guy, he mentioned how, he saw the variant. He was like, "Oh, that's a sick variant." I was like, "Yeah, I had to pick it up." And he let me know that I was the only one who ordered it. So, some people just don't have as good a taste as me. But yeah, Doctor Strange #3. Looking forward to see where this is gonna go. I know he's still in Asgard, and I'm still kind of salty about it. But I'm a Doctor Strange fan. He's one of my favorite Marvel guys. So I just am reading it just to see, kind of just keep in touch with Doctor Strange. I'm also not that happy about him being in Asgard, but hopefully it can get good, or not good, but hopefully it can make me interested in him being in Asgard and, pull me into the story. But so far, I haven't been really enjoying it that much. All right. Next up, Fantastic Four #8, David Nakayama variant. This variant is so cool. All these variants are really dope. I like all of them. Fantastic Four has been really fun. The last issue with them, going to space and hiring the babysitters, that was really, really cool. I really enjoyed that. So I'm excited to see exactly what's it going to look like in this issue and where they're going to go from there. But Fantastic Four has been such peak. I've been really enjoying just like what they've been doing with them and just kind of how they're treating the story. I'm sure we're going to see Malice any second now. They've been teasing it. Hopefully we see her in this issue. All right. Next up, not Marvel, not DC, but Mega Man X. I'm a big Mega Man fan. I played a lot of the games. I try to keep up with the lore. I watched the cartoons. I read issue #0. I think it came out for a new comic book day, or free comic book day. So I'm excited to see how the story is actually going to play out and where they're going to go from here. The actual paper feels like high quality. So I'm excited to just kind of get into it. Seems like you really care about making sure that this is a hit, or at least, get some sales. So I'm excited to see what Mega Man X has for us, issue #1. I'm really excited to read that. Trying to branch out more, trying to get, some indies here and there, especially if it's franchises I'm familiar with. Might as well check it out. Up next, #9, New Avengers. I kind of fallen off of this little run. I was really liking it at first. I was liking what they were doing. Read issue 8, didn't like it that much. Issue #9 hopefully can pull me back into it, but it just hasn't been as good as the first few issues. I like the cast of the New Avengers they picked for this run. It's just like, I don't know. I feel like we haven't seen them bond. We haven't really seen them become a team. It just seems like, it's been mostly Buck and Black Widow, and then every once in a while another team member will chime in. So hopefully number 9 can pull me in. It's about to end soon, so I'm hoping this, they go out with a bang, but we'll see. New Avengers number 9 there. Next up, Side Dimensional Rivals number 2. Issue number 1 was so fun. Just the concept of different art for each universe and the different writing for each universe. It's been so cool, and Peach Momoko is my goat. Like, Peak Momoko is really just killing it on this book, and just the idea of it is really, really fun. I'm hoping number 2 can give me more of that fresh feeling, more of that fun that issue number 1 had us in, and just, I don't know, I've been really enjoying all of it, just kind of like what they've been doing. Seems like we're about to get an alternate universe Loki, so hopefully, issue number 2 is just as good, if not better. And then lastly, my book of the week. I was between Batman number 17 and this book, but since I don't have Batman 17, Ultimate Spider-Man number 24 officially gets the dub for my predicted book of the week. And not only that, but it's the last one in Ultimate Spider-Man. After seeing the end of Ultimate X-Men, Black Panther, Ultimates is coming to an end, Ultimate Wolverine is coming to an end. It's sad to see another one go. I have been loving this universe so much. I said it earlier. It's just been such a fun read. But I don't know, man. I'm sad to see it end so early. The fact that we're ending on issue number 24 does kind of give a blow to my Marvel fanboy heart. But I'm hoping that this goes off with a bang. I know it lost some few people here and there. It kind of lost the hype it did gain at the very beginning. But I'm hoping issue number 24 can help this be considered an all-time great book in the Ultimate line. And I'm just excited to really dive in and see how they're going to finish off this story. All right. But that's all I have picked up for you guys today. Not that much, but also a good amount. And I'm excited about all the books we have here. I appreciate y'all joining me on this comic book run, and I hope to see y'all next week. Peace.